Today, we're in the beautiful city of La Paz, and we're going to be trying some Bolivian street food and local dishes. And I'm here with my friend Christian. He's going to be showing me around.
Well, so hello everybody. So welcome to Bolivia, to La Paz again.
Appreciate it.
So we are doing now the walk-in city street food, because here is really particular, you know, to find street food everywhere, also markets, because it's part of the daily life for us.
Let's see what we can find. Let's get to it.
Okay.
Okay, we just got our first food from our first stop, and what are we having today, Christian?
This is a street food which is called Pacumutu. Pacumutu is a food that comes from tropical areas in Bolivia, because it has, for example, as you can see, yam. Yeah, it has chicken, beef, and also, you know, for example, some big onions, you know, to give more taste. But I think this is by the way, my favorite part of this dish, which is the rice.
I won't lie, this looks a little bit weird to me. I don't.
Milk.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
This is rice and milk. Interesting.
Really, really delicious.
Okay.
So we have these for lunch, for example, or around this time. So like instead of a coffee, for instance, it's also
you have this?
we have this.
Okay. Typically, when I have rice pudding, usually it's a dessert. So I don't know how that's gonna be, especially with meat.
It's okay.
Let's take a look. It's not sweet at all. It's very savory. It's got, like, it has like a hint of milk, but not really milky flavor, if that makes sense. It's kind of like, how do I explain this? It's like, it's like nothing I've ever had before. It's just, it's good. It's good. So it's not actually rice pudding. It's just a very light taste of milk with a lot of salt. So it's more savory than it is sweet. And then as for the meats, is this just beef or is this llama?
It is beef.
Beef?
Yes,
okay.
yes. We also eat llama. To be honest, here in Bolivia, we love eating beef, chicken, pork. These are the most common. So if you are veggie or something like that,
not the best place for you?
It's difficult.
Don't come if you're a vegetarian. It's going to be a little bit hard for you. I'm just going to use my hands. Might be a little bit easier.
Yes, please. Go ahead, try it. So
okay.
Bolivian street food. Right.
Super tender. Pretty salty, but in a good way. I like savory things in general, so the salt factor, I think it's just salt and pepper mainly, right? Yeah. But cooked over the grill, fantastic. And then the chicken, just soaked in this rice.
Bolivian taste is, anyway, it's cool.
It does have a sweetness to it. Yeah. He was saying they marinate it in mayonnaise, which is pretty interesting.
In this part of the country, it's not common to find this kind of food.
No?
No, it's mainly on the tropical side you find more.
Nice. And then we got the yuca, which is kind of like a potato. Fantastic. Highly recommend this. What was the name? Pacumutu. Highly recommend Pacumutu. I'd say solid 8 out of 10. Easily on the street. If you see this, go for it. 100%. Next up, we're going to try some sort of street drink. I don't know exactly what it is, but we're going to find out.
Well, this is a really local drink, okay? So which is called a Mocochinchi. We call fresco de quisa.
Quisa?
Yes, because actually it's the name for the dry peach. Inside that we have is the dry peach that you've seen before. We boil it, plus water and cinnamon too. Okay. And then we have this really tasty drink. This is sweet in my opinion, but
I'm not big on sweet, so we'll see how this goes. But as you can see, there's a dehydrated peach right inside of there. It looks a little bit odd. I've been seeing this all over, didn't know what it was. And we'll give that a go. All right, there we go. You just take off the little stone plate that's on top of it, and you just pay her afterwards, I guess. It's good. It doesn't taste overly peachy. It's like, peachy, like peach. You can, peach. You want to try? No. You can taste the cinnamon in it a little bit more overpowering than the peach. It feels like kind of like a slightly viscous juice with a hint of cinnamon and a hint of peach, I would say. It's a little bit sweet, but I think if it was like ice cold, I could probably finish it all, but like this, I probably could not. Just a little bit too sweet for me. Still pretty good, give it a shot, but it's more cinnamony than peachy, I would say. Pretty good stuff. We're just approaching our next destination, but we're passing by the witches market real briefly, and it's a little bit creepy. There's some baby llamas hanging pretty much everywhere from a lot of these stalls. I don't even know what to say. Also, I laugh at the nervousness. I'm not laughing because I'm happy about the baby llamas. I'm just a little nervous. Won't lie. Okay, so just an update on those baby llamas. We just got the context behind it. So even though Bolivia is mostly Catholic, they still practice their ancient religions and pre-Catholic religion that the indigenous follow and their culture and all that stuff. So the llamas that they see hanging here are llamas that have died from premature death or natural causes, or they just couldn't survive in the weather. But essentially what they're used for are sacrifices towards Pachamama, which is like Mother Nature. So if someone was to build a house in this area, what they would do is bury the llama under the house and then build the house on top of it, so that way the house is kind of blessed in a sense. So yeah, that's why they're here. They weren't just murdered llamas. That's a misconception. Thank God. Okay, we've just arrived to our next spot and we are going to be trying this stuff over here, which is Sitpancho.
Yes, Sitpancho has rice, that meat you see, this is beef, which is a smash, yeah. And well, we have also smashed breads and it's fried, yeah. Plus, as you can see, you know, potatoes and plantain and all of this, so it's a really, really yummy
Sounds
food.
Good. Anything deep fried is what I love, so let's get to it. We just got our food and it looks absolutely delicious. Essentially what it was some pounded beef, like super, super thin, and then she fries it in sunflower oil, puts an egg on top, and then you get it with either your choice of pasta, which I got, or rice, which Ada got. Let's take a look. It's a little hard to cut, so I'm gonna use my hands again. Forgive me. Interesting. I don't know how to describe it. It's kind of like a Milanese, but super, super thin with a very, very light breading. It's pretty good. Not my favorite, but it's good. Like I would eat this probably once a week if I had to. I don't know, the texture is just a little bit off for me. It's a little bit like mushy. I know what I gotta do. I gotta get a full bite of everything. There you go. There's some pasta, egg, and meat. I changed my mind. That's all you needed. You get the full bite. It's got every texture possible. The egg has like that firmness to the yolk, which is good. The tenderness of the beef and the mushiness is kind of good with the pasta. Yeah, that's good. The solid 7 in flavor. Texture I'm getting used to, but it's good. Okay, I think I know my problem with it. The oil wasn't hot enough, so when she was frying it, it kind of absorbed more of the oil, making it a little bit more soft or mushy, kind of. But if it was fried a tiny bit more in hotter oil and it got crispy, this would be phenomenal. With the flavor and everything, it'd be really good. This would be like a staple go-to for me. So I think I just got a bad batch, but still delicious nonetheless.
Positivo para el COVID, siendo sincero. No sabes de hospital, mucho menos de este obrero.
Hablamos del obrero mediante aquí, pero no importa mi hermano, yo te causo un frenesí. Únicamente que un causí es como comparar al buen doctor Caos contra la doctora Lee.
Okay, well, so now we're in this place which is called Lanza Market. It's considered the La Paz icon market because in this place we can find particular places and also we can find our own caseras. My casera sell a product which is called Api.
Okay, we're at our last stop to try these massive empanadas that are stuffed with queso and dressed with some icing sugar or powdered sugar, whatever you want to call it. Yeah, I don't really see, there's a little bit of cheese on the inside right there. You can kind of see it, but looks tasty, so let's see. Oh man, 10 out of 10. Oh, 10 out of 10. It's legit just fried dough with some, like, very lightly cheesy. I thought the sugar was gonna throw it off a little bit, but it just ties it all in together. This is delicious. This is like, yeah, I'd go out of my way for this, 100%. Oh yeah. And then we also got, what was the name for this?
Api.
Api. We got Api, which is sort of similar to chicha in Peru, which is a purple corn drink, but this is a hot drink with cinnamon corn and something else in it. There's white corn and then there's the purple corn. That was way hotter than I thought. I burned off my tongue. But it tastes very similar to chicha in Peru. It's very cinnamony. It's very heartwarming. Like if you have this at night, you're out for the night. Like you're having a great night. Yeah, I would highly recommend this. These two together, good combination. Actually, I think both together are a little bit sweet. I would probably go for one or the other. But if it's nighttime, go for both. You'll eat this and then have this right before bed and you're out cold. And that's it. That's the end of my tour. So thank you for watching and have a great day. Thank you.